Hey guys, Cole here. Welcome back to another episode on the free to play series. We're actively on day 19 of just logging in, picking stuff up. Let me get you through on how the progression is going for this brand new free to play that we're doing for 2024 and competing also with other content creators for the Hell Hades 2024 free to play challenge. I would guess that ends in April. If you didn't know, there's leaderboards as well. I'll just take you through those in a couple of minutes. We'll just go through and show you guys where the progression is. Day 19 today is actually big. 500 energy is huge for any account out there, right? Even on my paid account, I love getting 500 energy or something from somewhere. It's huge. So for a free to play, you can imagine how much use you can get out of it. So I've been pushing on challenges today and I've managed to finish this one. I'm currently at 45 out of 75. I'm just gate kept now by the magic keep, which only opens tomorrow. So I'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll do Minotaur, and then I'll do some champion killing in classic arena, and then the next one that will be an issue will be spirit keep. So the day that opens, I think it's Thursday. So yeah, that's progression. And look how close Arbiter is. But really, the difficult part comes in the last 60 missions where you gotta be improving your Great Hole bonuses. I've been trying to farm it as much as I can, but honestly, it takes a lot of time. And with more levels I'm getting on the account, like active levels, the more stuff unlocks for me. Like Hydra unlocked. Of course, I can't do anything in there. Eventually, Live Arena will unlock, which that is gonna be huge. I'm very interested to see on how that's gonna go for a free-to-play account such as mine. What kind of competition I'll be finding. And then yeah, I've upgraded this to 5, and then this one has to go to 4 as a next upgrade, just because of the challenges tell me to do that. So that will be a while since I've I don't know, I've dropped to silver 4 for some reason. I think it was due to the reset that recently happened, but it was fine because I can just basically cruise through these teams for the most part. And I don't like the fact that in Gold Arena, I just have to look for the one-person defenses to even attempt to climb, because that is quite insane. If you think about it, the one-person defenses are nice to fight, but just refreshing every 15 minutes or just playing until the refresh happens is a little bit too much. Raid really needs to look into how to change their arena. But, you know, they're a small development, company. So yeah, their efforts seem to be somewhere else. So I also got 2 ancients today, insane, from the clan boss. So clan boss is looking very good for me. Look at this. Look at Hell Hades, 13.33, 11.47. Let's go and do a run, and I'll talk you a little bit more on my journey so far. I do it on full auto. It's not a speed tune team by any means, but I do have some champions maxed out, and that's my Kale and my Jareg. Jareg is a huge carry for clan boss. Ally protection, defense up, plus a passive that gives you a heal over time, plus an aura that gives you health to all your allies. I believe it's 25% aura. Might be even higher, actually. So it's pretty, it's a pretty big champion to have. But look at this. We get stunned there. So already, even if I was speed tuned, just getting stunned there is the recipe for failure, basically, in a speed tune team. If your ally protector gets stunned, you're in trouble. If your damage dealer gets stunned, you're okay. But yeah, you don't have to go crazy in terms of thinking about the team that you're running if you're doing hard clan boss, which is what I'm doing right now. I think by the time I have a full 5 team, a team of 5 champions worth using for clan boss, at the moment I have 3. I don't know who's going to be my 4th or 5th for clan boss. But so far, it's been a cool journey. So when you have 5 champions all with War Master, the damage really starts to ramp up, and you're doing comfortable, you're in the comfortable 2 key, at least for the first 3 clan bosses, right? Easy, normal, hard. And then brutal comes in. Maybe I can 3 key it. Best case scenario is to 3 key brutal, I would say. And maybe then you can start getting some epic books into the equation, because my Mordecai is still not booked. That cooldown is very long. And then Even my Rector Drath is not fully booked, but her skills that I need are fully booked. So her A2 and A3 are fully booked. So the A1 only boosts her chance to apply decreased attack, which I don't really need since I already have Jureg there to do that and he's fully booked. But even then, look at this. I get resisted as I'm saying it. I get resisted. And yeah, this run was almost a bad run. Look at how low I dropped. It was because I didn't land. I just not landing the decreased attack. If you notice just there, it said debuff blocked, which I'm not sure what that means for the clan boss specifically. Oh man, am I gonna die there with Rector because of that poison? No, okay. There's a decreased attack. That's a little bit helpful. Are we gonna survive that? No. Yeah, our damage is gonna be low this run. I expect this to be way higher. The reason for this run to be so low is basically because Rector Drath got very low at that point because of no decreased attack. And yeah, only my 3 champions with the lifesteal set and the War Master are going to be surviving now. So we'll see on how long this takes me. I think my highest damage was 8.88 million. So we're 1 million away. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot. And if Kale dies, oof. If Kale dies, that's a lot of damage lost. So how much damage are we looking at today? Come on. I need an ally protect. There we go. But this is for the stun. I mean, the stun, the ally protect, actually that does help. Although, didn't have it or something. Not sure there. Oof. No. That was very bad. 9.2 million, by the way, so far. I think this is my record in terms of damage. Decrease attack there. And we have my boy Rathalos there just carrying counter attack. There we go. Decrease defense. There's the A2. There's another A1. We're surviving. Can we get 10? No. This was so close. 9.85 million. I honestly thought this was going to be a bad run, but this is actually a million more than my last run. Rathalos doing a 3.6 and he has no debuffs such as Kale with the poisons. I basically have Rector Drath, who I would say is the replaceable one in this equation here. She gives me lots of healing and the potential revive. But yeah, 9.85. That is quite an interesting run. I'm very happy about that. Let me just show you guys on the leaderboards, right? Let me show you what I mean by the leaderboards and how this looks like at the moment. So when we run the optimizer, it tracks all the progression for everybody who's in the competition, okay? So we can only use legendaries that we get for basically free. As you see, there's different categories like champion development, great hold development. And when each player develops this, you know, when they put in some focus on each of these parts, like great hold development, they get points, okay? I didn't do this. I focused on one great hold bonus. So my points there are quite little, but you know, there's normal campaign progression, Doom Tower progression, and I think, yeah, Mullet Reaver is at 120 stars. I'm at 100 stars. I'm just chilling at the moment in terms of Nightmare campaign progression because it takes a lot of energy to do this. And right now, I don't really have the champions. I think now I'm going to get on the leaderboards for the Clan Balls progress because Odd One Gaming with 9.15 and I just did 9.85. So we're going to get the top of the leaderboards. That's going to be awesome. And I'm at top of the leaderboards for Dungeon Dragon. I farmed 17 with, I would say, 90% survivability. When you're farming Dragon and in any dungeon, really, guys, if you want like a small tip, I don't know if you guys know it already. Just going to say it. There's different breakpoints you got to follow, okay? So stage 13 is the first big breakpoint in terms of huge progression possible. That is because you get a 6-star gear. 6-star gear is very low chance to get anyway on 13, but it starts to happen there. And then on 16, that is where you stop getting these annoying mystery shards and the XP brews from the loot table. So that immediately boosts up every single other drop chance much higher, okay? So as you go up 17, 18, 19, 20, the chances also go up for everything else. And then on 20 is the next big breakpoint where you get 5 and 6-star gear guaranteed. So no more 4-star, no more bad gear, okay? Although you can still get bad gear. So that's a cool thing to have in mind. And in terms of the overall leaderboard, there's lots of categories. I'm first on like 1 or 2, okay? But we are definitely not first in the overall. So the overall is the different teams together. And Team Scratch is #1 here. As you can see, they've got really good players here. Kropkio is doing insane progression in the faction trials. I don't understand how this guy is doing it. Honestly, he must have a cheat code or something, right? No, I'm joking, but it's insane. He has like 250 stars in progression. So every time you 3-star at level, that's 3 stars, right? So he almost has 100 stages throughout, 15 factions at 3 stars. Almost. A bit less than that because he has about 275, I think, stars or something. That's insane. I have 50 or something. I don't understand how he does it. I don't understand. He has a invulnerable mode. He doesn't take damage. I'm joking, guys. Of course. It's just that I'm envious. That's what I want to say in the end. So Broken Not Dead. He has a lot of points also. I'm not sure how he got so many points. Then this is the rest of their team. With Scratch having his team at the top with 400 points. I mean, that's not a lot if you think about it. Our team is barely there on the 3rd place. 2nd place is Team Hell Hades. They have a really good team. Gaijin Gamer, unfortunately. This guy had a really strong account, but he messed up. And he accidentally bought a pack. It happens, when you're doing multiple accounts at the same time. And then you click on something that you really want to buy and say, oh my God, this offer is amazing. And then you don't realize it's your free-to-play account. So the optimizer immediately noticed that and they tagged the account. So he had to restart basically. But he's still going to get like 1,000 points, I would say, easy. And then we have our own team, Team Coldbrew. We have myself, I'm at the top with 1820 points. We have Briggs, Palomas, Medusa, Cortavius, and Shitland Gaming. I think Shitland Gaming has a lot of stuff going on right now in his real life. So he's a little bit busy, but there's easy points to get. That's why I'm feeling confident. There's easy points to get in the future once you put in the time. Then there's the remaining people with I think for some people, some guys just straight up quit, which is unfortunate. Like I think Auth quit raid completely, so that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know about the other teams. I think the Fateless crew didn't even have 6 players, so there's lots of people here who play a little bit, but it's obvious that the real competition, I would say, is in the first 5 or 6 teams. Okay, the other 3, they have some slackers in there, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, what I would like to see is maybe a consolidation of the teams. So not removing players from the top teams, but if there's a team like, okay, this guy quit, let's say Ian quit, or somebody else has quit, if we know that they have quit, I wouldn't be out of the the thought to just get a few players and then just randomly give them to each team. Okay, that will of course make a difference in the points, but if it's random, it would make it fair, I guess. And then you would have a different, let's say, top 5 and go with that. So that's it in terms of the leaderboards. And overall, guys, I am having fun on the account, I would say, but it starts to get into the big grind. It's very grindy, and you just gotta grind gear, grind a lot of 4 stars. I have 3 not 4 stars, 6 stars. I have 3 6 stars. I have to make my next one. Good thing is we have the CBC going on right now, so some chickens will be awarded. With the end, I think we have a 4-star chicken, which will be huge. Plus the clan gold is insane, guys. Clan gold is insane because of the clan shop. We have the energy popped up again this week. We are lucky, very lucky. As a free-to-play journey, I had 300 coins saved up, which I immediately used to help me push through some of the missions. And now with this, hopefully once the CBC ends, I'll be able to purchase the whole thing, plus the clan quests, which we are allowed to take 1 of each. Although I've noticed some people taking 2, but I'm not gonna say who. They know who they are. That's me being a little bit mean. joking guys, but rules are rules, okay? Rules are rules. And with that, let's do some ancient summons. So this is interesting. I have 2 ancients today from Clan Boss. There's different, the legendaries, I don't care. Even if I get one, it's gonna be chicken, right? So, best case scenario actually from a legendary, I think it would be to get a Rathalos. But I don't think you can get a... No, I cannot get a Rathalos. A Black Knight, right? Because you can empower Rathalos with a Black Knight. I think so. So that best case scenario would be to get a Black Knight. And that would give me like 10% attack, 10% defense, stuff like that. That would be huge actually for the free-to-play. That would be very funny. I would need to ask the others if that's allowed, but I would say that's allowed because you're not using the legendary. You're feeding the legendary the same way that others have fed. I know people, I think Briggs, it was that fed Duchess and Foley. He got Duchess and Foley, guys. Insane. In terms of the epics, I'm very, very split now in this decision. This is insane on who you can pick. All of these three are insane champions. Deacon, Stag Knight, Doom Priest. All of these I want. Insane champions. But I think Stag Knight will be huge for progression overall. But Deacon gives you a defense down. And that just straight up boosts your damage everywhere. Plus the speed lead. I think I'm going to switch it to Deacon. And hope for the best. Because he's also going to help for Fire Knight. I already have a decreased attack with Jareg. And not an AoE one, of course. But I think Deacon would be better. So let's do the summons here. We have 21 hours for this. So, okay. We get a farmable rare. Fantastic. So we have 20 more hours. Maybe I can get a couple more ancients. I don't know where from. But when that happens, if that happens, that would be lucky for the account. So let's do one final summon. Come on, epic. Come on, what's the epic glow? Oh my god, a Coffin Smasher. He could potentially replace my Mordecai for Clown Boss. Triple hit attack with decreased attack. Attacks when enemy. 50% chance to place the HP burn. This is very strong too. Because I won't need to have Mordecai for that. And then decreases the damage enemies inflict with AoE attacks by 5%. Gloom Mist. This is huge. I believe this is not on himself. I think it's for the whole team. But I could be mistaken by this passive. This is a big summon. I don't know what to do with it, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's get this energy. I would love to see your opinion down below, guys. Should he be my next, big upgrade to level 50 even? Or should I stay with Mordecai? I mean, Mordecai is fantastic, but I think for Clan Boss, there's better things to use. But Mordecai also provides increased attack. That is not something you should forget. Increased attack on Rathalos is big. But the problem with Mordecai is surviving for Clan Boss. Because on Clan Boss, he only has one attack. Even with War Master, his usefulness is very low. He does not attack with the A3, does not attack with the A2. So the only times he'll be healing will be through the A1. He attacks once. If War Master procs and the life steal set he has on, he'll heal up. So, very interesting. I still believe Coffin Smasher is going to be big for my Fire Knight. So I will definitely ascend him. Okay. Let's quick ascend. Do I have... There we go. 3-star ascension. I don't have many rare skill books. I did use some on Hyria. I don't know if that was a mistake. I got her the other day from a mystery shard. Ally attack. Attacks when enemy with 2 random allies. Allies joining the attack use the default skills. So that is cool. Plus she has a triple hit with the poison. I don't know why I did that. I think she's good. Worst case, I'm going to use it for high elves and see where that takes me. But Coffin Smasher is definitely big. HP burn and a more consistent decreased attack, I think, is the way to go. I also have Aox, the Rememberer. Like, even more decreased attack, even decreased crit rate. Plus more heals. Maybe Aox is the guy. Aox with this passive increases the duration of 2 random debuffs when attacked, occurs once per hit. What do you guys think? I'm split on this decision, but I want to get some feedback from you guys. But yeah, that's it for today's video on this recap of the free to play. I do know that you guys love the recaps. Let me know down below if you want more frequent ones. I've been doing these every 2 or 3 days. If you want more frequent ones, I'll try and see how to make them more interesting and not repetitive. But thank you all so much. I'll get back to the grind. I will be, of course, posting another video later on today for just general things in raid. Maybe we get an announcement. Maybe I want to do a guide or something for you guys. You know, I always have your guys back in terms of raid news and guides and anything raid related. Thank you all for the support all this time. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.